Hello and welcome to another edition of SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle, and you'll have to bear with me for 2 seconds. I am going to have to share the links right now. Make sure everybody's online. Worldwide 50/50 Raffle. Okay, go back. Share. Hello, everybody. Hello. Good to see everybody coming on board, coming to see what's going on with the raffle draws. So exciting. So domineering. So infatuated with everything that's going on. Okay. Okay. So what everybody should be asking me, and which I'm not getting any responses from, is how can we possibly host a 50/50 raffle? I'm Will, your host. My credentials. Okay, so I'm an electronic engineer. I've been working with the government in field service under the Lotteries Commission. So each country code of conduct with 50/50 raffles is like this. Each state in the U.S. have their own set of rules and regulations when it comes to raffle draws, especially local raffle draws. You have to get a certification from those constituents before hosting a raffle, and therefore, same thing in Canada. Each province, if like the Boys and Girls Club, the Cub Scouts, what's another one? What's a really good one? Girl Scouts. Okay. They can host 50/50 raffles to build their own for the province, for each state, for each constituents in city ridings, some municipalities. They can each host their own 50/50 raffle. How do we host a worldwide 50/50 raffle then? Good question. And I'm glad that we're able to talk about this now, because this should have been brought up before, right? How can I possibly host a 50/50 raffle worldwide when there's so many rules and regulations? Each country has its own set of rules and regulations when it comes to 50/50 raffles, or raffles, period. And most of them are regulated by each of their own states or cities. SHIB has no governance. Zero governance, guys. I want you to get that through your heads, okay? So SHIB has no provinces. It has no territories. It has no lines in between. So there's no cities in SHIB. There's no proverbs in SHIB because there's no governance. So anyone, and this is where I have so many issues when it comes to exchanges, because even those exchanges sell SHIB, they have no idea what SHIB is. And that's how I know this information. Hi, babes. Woo! Okay, so I'm just explaining to everybody what, and I want everybody to think about this and rewind this and go over it a few times. The reason why we can host a 50-50 raffle, babe, big shout out, is because it is a non-governance. SHIB is similar to Bitcoin, except Bitcoin has no way of reducing its circulating supply. And the proof that we're reducing the circulating supply is on the screen right now. So when we reduce the circulating supply, we increase its value. So it's the same thing that I've been talking about for a long time. And a lot of people are going to come on and say, well, we're not reducing it enough. Then take part in the raffle. We're not selling it. We're not selling enough tickets. Take part in the raffle. We're not getting the message out to everybody. Take part in the raffle. It's similar to the Wolf of Wall Street. If you don't see something, pick up the phone, make the call, bring people to the site. Either way, if they buy a ticket or they don't buy a ticket, everybody wins. So I make money, I reduce the SHIB circulating supply. You make money, we reduce the circulating supply. It's a win-win situation. Everybody wins. That's why it's a guaranteed that's going to make you money. That's why we want to drive the big message into every single person on the planet so that everybody has a chance to make money. We don't want to leave anyone out of this event, of this amazing event. And it should be broadcasted everywhere. So if you want something, you got to fight to get it. So if you want to see ticket sales, you got to do something about it. What are you going to do to get eyes to the screen? Bring people into what we consider the biggest part of the SHIB investment that we have. We have to bring eyes to the screen. We have to educate people in SHIB. It's that simple. So if we don't educate, we won't bring people in. We don't bring people in, we won't see big gains. We want to see ticket sales. I want to see ticket sales. It's November 22nd. It's Thursday. It's what they call, what is it called? Flashback Thursdays or recap Thursdays or however you want to fulfill it. The reason why we can host a 50-50 raffle is because SHIB has no governance. And all the exchanges that I've talked to have a big problem with it because they expect me to go out and get a licensed to broadcast the 50-50 raffle. But the problem is that who am I going to buy the license from? The country? Countries of origin? Well, SHIB doesn't have a country of origin. That's the truth of it. SHIB is like a currency unto itself. And this is why you can pretty much do whatever you want with SHIB. That's why I love SHIB so much, is because you can do and build on anything on it. The ecosystem development team have nothing to do with SHIB. So they're building on the SHIB and expecting everybody to take a back seat and don't understand it. And that's where that education comes in, because they want you to blindly invest in their products because they're suggesting that they have something to do with SHIB, but they don't. SHIB is on its own. SHIB is its own currency. It's hands down 100 times better than Bitcoin, even though you look at Bitcoin and say, well, it hit almost $100,000 today. This is true. It's got a market cap of 1.8 billion, 1.8 trillion, 1.9 trillion. Where's SHIB market cap? Okay, SHIB is a currency. It's not a valuation of a company. Bitcoin's still being valued as a company financial asset. SHIB isn't. SHIB should never be considered anything other than a currency, because that's exactly what it is. If you're reducing the circulating supply, you're actually better than every currency on the planet, and at the rate of value that it is, it's extremely cheap. Now, if you think it's worth $589 trillion, it is and it isn't. Okay, the reason why it isn't is because it takes a lot of people to make a currency. It takes a lot of people to make a currency, and everybody's got to be using that currency to buy and sell goods with it. SHIB is too small to buy anything and sell anything in it, unless you want to be considered the Bitcoin pizza guy, because they have a Bitcoin pizza day, May 22nd. So keep that in your calendar for 2025. For the Bitcoin pizza day is May 22nd. Okay, so for all those that are interested in taking part in what we offer and what we provide for information and education purposes with SHIB, is an enormous amount of adaptation. So there's a lot that goes into how this would be developed and how it would look. So let's go back here. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so right now, I do this all the time, guys. I share this link all the time. And the reason why I share this link with you is because of two factors. The first is it is the EtherScan, SHIB EtherScan Outlook. Okay, it tells you exactly how many wallet holders SHIB has. Now, take into consideration that not all of them are on the exchange. So some of them could be in the cold storage, some could be on a ledger, and some could be what they call in a coma state, which is a trust wallet or DeFi. Okay, it could just be dormant. Now, we moved 1.6 trillion SHIB yesterday off the exchanges. So they weren't sold. So a lot of people think that they're sold. They're not sold. They're just moved off the exchange to a DeFi wallet, ledger. And organizations do this. They do it to create fear that the supply is disappearing, when in fact all it was just moved. And if you look at the 100 wallet holders, the top 100 wallet holders, hold on, you will write. Well, okay, we'll share the link. Still getting over this flu, guys. So we're at, SHIB is at 2450 currently, and this is delayed. So just bear with it, okay? It's 15-minute delayed. Now, I'm supposed to do the count for you guys. So if you notice, this has gone down by not even 1 trillion, about 300 trillion. It was sitting at 42. Now it's 41.9. This one's 42.953. It was at 43. So it dropped a little bit. 39. So this one increased by 33. So you see what I'm saying is, you see the difference? It's almost identical to the amount that was been removed. 300 billion. Yeah, it's down here. It was added to this one. And then this one loses 499. $4 trillion taken out. Wow, that's a massive number. Number 9, 4 trillion. Crypto.com, 6. Crypto.com. That's Binance. Somewhere up here. But this is Robinhood. Binance. All right. So these are your top 50 wallet holders. Right here, 50 wallet holders. And it goes to 1 trillion on the top 50. So the average is going to be about 6 trillion. So times is 300. Okay, so your average is about 300 trillion. 300 trillion sitting in. So there's 589. You do the math on it, 500, 300 trillion in the top 50 wallet holders. That's going to tell you something. Okay, guys, it's going to tell you a lot. That means that all these exchanges, pardon me, all these exchanges, it's at 5:45. Hold on a second here. We have 5:45. We'll go right into countdown. Yeah. Okay, we have a countdown. Woo! Party! What's the count? If we were hosting a raffle, what would it be? It would be And for all those that don't know, the countdown for the raffle would have to end at 5:30. We have carryovers from then on. We have no ticket sales for this raffle. So please keep that in mind. 0 ticket sales. So if we have 0 ticket sales, yeah, we have carryover. So carryover means we have no winners. We have no raffle to declare. So therefore, this turns into an educational platform right from the get-go. Okay. So at 5:30, we come on, we explain to everybody that we are in a carryover situation. We have no ticket sales. We need 21,000 to host a raffle. If we don't have the 21,000, we can't host a raffle. So therefore, without any further ado, we are into the next 24 hours before we host a raffle. Now, if we have any ticket sales, it will be on the website. So keep that in mind. Everybody should be paying attention to that. The other part of it is everybody who comes into the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and comment. We need engagement. That's the number one thing. We need engagement. It's November 21st, 2024. And we don't like telling dates but we're a live broadcast. Of course, we tell dates. Okay, so this would be our 1 month. Hey, Wena, thanks for coming. Woo! Shout out. Shout out. Be famous. Come on. Say something. Do something. Be who you can be. Everything. And when this isn't the army, by the way, but we are part of the massive SHIB army. Yes. Woo! Woo! Big shout out to Wena. Woo! We'll go back to the website here. We're back at the website. So this would be the raffle draw as we build up for it. We would be doing the Rolodex, right? The big wheel, except it's a digital generator. Yeah. Woo! Party like you gotta, because you wanna, and everybody should be taking part in it. Absolutely. You should have like sound makers. It's supposed to be happy times, right, everybody? Was it supposed to be all excitement, enthusiasm, and excitement? All this would be is build. Representation, guys. It's all about how you project into what you want to see. And what we want to see is growth. Masses and masses of growth. We want to make sure every single person gets a chance to become extremely wealthy and extremely fast. And the only way that's going to happen is if we get everybody to pile into SHIB. And is our number one goal to burn SHIB? No. Our number one goal is to what? Bring everybody together. Bring everybody into SHIB. That's our goal. That's our number one concern. We don't want to leave anybody out. That's the truth of it. So we want to bring everybody as a community together. Take part, be part, absolutely focus on our educational part of the SHIB educational seminar with it, because reducing the circulating supply increases demand. Bringing more people in increases demand. More people that come in, the more demand we have. We want to turn SHIB into the biggest, number one currency held by people in the world. That's the truth of it. That's what we want. We want to see that. And because it's so cheap, every single person has an opportunity to take advantage of it. Whether they spend $10, where back when $20 that they had to do just a little while ago, now it's up to $24, $50, $25. And a little later on, it's going to be 36. And next little while, it's going to be 50. Next little while, it's going to be 100. You have to spend $100 to get $1 million. SHIB. But you get the point of it, because now you don't want to spend $500 to get $1 million SHIB. But it's going to happen if that's what you want. If you want $1 million SHIB, then it's going to cost you $500. This does not have a halving. SHIB doesn't have a halving. SHIB is reducing all the time. And with more and more people finding out about it and coming to the YouTube channel and the Facebook channel, helping drive more value to SHIB, we're going to be reducing it with the raffle draws, with the YouTube channels, with the Facebook accounts, and everything is going to be live. So every single person is going to be able to see it, feel it, transparency, right? That integrity will be right there. So that will drive the excitement. And then for the SHIB raffle tickets, that's going to be massive. That is going to be so big, because once you see everybody piling in, 3 million, 4 million, it's going to be like a domino effect. Everybody's going to want in on it. There isn't going to be a single soul who doesn't want to take part in the raffle. Everybody's going to come and see it, because they won't believe it. One, they won't believe it. And then right afterward, we'll do the SHIB burn, and then you'll be able to see it on the shibburn.com and the wallet address associated with us. And then this massive number beside it, where we reduce the circulating supply. Just to give you a hint, I'll dive into, hold on a second. I'll dive right in here. I'll get these numbers for you. I had them here too. Yeah, so 52 billion, 715 million, 340,000 on 4,100,000 ticket sale on 4.1 million tickets sales. Okay, just so that you're aware. Yeah, so just so that you're aware. Yeah, just so that you're aware of what's going on with the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle. So if we were to sell 4,100,000 tickets, we would burn 52 billion SHIB. 52 billion SHIB, guys. That means that we would award one person 52 billion 714. Can you say it with me? Say it with me. We would burn 52 billion 715 340,000 SHIB gone to the dead end wallets. $52 billion 631 578 947 awarded. That's equivalent to 1 million pounds. Yeah, sorry, it's 52 billion 631 million. So it's just a little slightly different. Sorry, it's 52 billion 631 million 578 947. That would be sent to the one would be gone to the winner, one goes to the, and then we would have 83,000 SHIB, 83 million SHIB, 761 to the second winner. Okay, so we don't leave anybody out. We don't leave a single soul out. So that would be massive from 41 million, 4,100,000 tickets in sales. Okay, and the more we sell, the more we burn. So that's very positive for every single person to take advantage of that. That would be amazing. And it should be, everything should be celebrated in what is expected and what would be an astronomical event for us and for the whole SHIB community. And like I said before, if anyone coming into this right now and sees it, I want you to think of SHIB as its own identity, its own currency. So there's no regulations. There's no country code of conduct on becoming. There's nothing in the rules and regulations of SHIB. So anybody can do what they want with SHIB, and that gives you enormous amount of potential to do something with SHIB that you never thought you could do before, because it doesn't have any regulatory bodies. Zero governance, guys. Zero governance. That's how come we can host a 50-50 raffle anywhere in the world. And that's awesome. So this needs to get out to every single person in the world, because I don't think anybody wants to miss an opportunity to make enormous amounts of money using SHIB. And just so that you're aware, most exchanges hold your money for about 5 to 7 days. So if we were to sell, maximum we could sell right now is about, I think, around 21 to 22 billion SHIB. Around 22 billion SHIB tickets. And there's no supply. Zero. And then everything is held for the next 5 to 7 business days if you sold that many tickets. So just so that you're aware, and it can happen. Is it likely to happen? It could, because there's that many SHIB holders out there holding on to SHIB. Realistically, could it happen? It could. It's plausible, but highly unlikely. But it could happen. And then you would see the money start to flow back into the exchanges, knowing that everybody wants to take part in this raffle, because one, it's driving up the price. 2, it's driving up the price astronomically. 3, it's adding value beyond measure every single day that we host a raffle draw. So if we were able to host this raffle draw, everybody wins. There's not a single soul on the planet that wouldn't win from this or benefit from it. That's why I love this, and I want to build a community together so that we can all become extremely wealthy in extremely a short period of time, if we can get everybody on board and we get everybody educated in SHIB. Because number one is all you have to remember is, and then look at the first page. So all you have to remember is what aspects of SHIB are giving you. What aspects of SHIB is giving you? What is it that makes it unique from everywhere else? It is the only currency reducing its circulating supply. So when you think of a Coke can, remember 30 years or 40 years ago, to make one can of Coke cost them 3025. less than a cent. Okay, and they're charging everybody 65 cents a can. Okay, and that's not retail. That's in bulk. So you had to buy a lot of it to get that 65 cents a can. Now that same Coke can is $1.30. Now they can do a 2-liter bottle for $1.40 to $1.29 and still make money off of it. And they're charging you more for the can than they are for the 2-liter bottle of Coke. So that tells you the difference in value. Now, you take the same Coke can and you say, well, we have 589 trillion Coke cans in the world, but we're not making any more. That's it. And when they're gone, they're gone. Well, what's going to happen to the 589 trillion Coke cans? Well, you're not going to consume them? Of course you're going to consume them. There's 589 trillion Coke cans. It's going to take a long time to consume those. Really? Really? Yeah. Okay, well, let's look at that and say, okay, each Coke can per person on the planet gets approximately 23,000 or 62,000 Coke cans for every single person on the planet. That's a lot of Coke cans. Yeah. Okay, start consuming 2 a day, 3 a day from every person on the planet, but not everybody likes Coke. Okay, so the ones that don't like Coke are hoarding it, and the ones that are enjoying it. So you have your Coke mixes with your, before you know it, you're down to 5,000 in only a very short period of time per person. Then you're down to 2,000 per person. Do you understand where I'm going with this? And this isn't Coke. This is money. Okay, this is capital. So that's all they have. There's no repercussions. You're not getting it replenished. It's gone. Once you take it, consume it, reduce it, it's gone. You crush it, it's gone. That Coke can is gone. So it seems like a lot, but if you disperse it evenly, which you can't do with money, there's going to be winners, and big losers when it comes to money. Those that are smart are going to hoard it. Those that are not smart are going to spend it. They're going to get their profit, take it, and run. But those that are smart and don't like spending it are going to benefit from it. This is why you have rich and you have poor, because the educational part of it is they don't get it. Well, there's only 64,000 per person SHIB left in supply per person on the planet. Oh, that's a lot of money, 64,000. Okay, well, that money that you're thinking is so much money is worthless. What? Yeah. How much is a raffle ticket right now? How much is a raffle ticket? It's 26,000 SHIB. Well, times that by 2. Okay, that buys you 2 tickets. That's 54,000. Okay, it's $2. So now we have $2 per person, $3 per person in your lifetime to every single person on the planet. $3 per person for every single man, woman, and child on the planet. Seems like a lot, right? Well, SHIB goes up about double. Yeah, you have $6. That's if you haven't reduced anything. Oh, I see where you're going with this. Yeah, you see where I'm going with this? You're talking. That's why you say, okay, is SHIB valued right now? No, it is not being valued right now. It is not being valued 10 times. It's not being valued right now because it shouldn't be $2 per person on the planet. It should be $10 per person or $30 per person. No, it should be $50 to $70 per person on the planet right now. Okay, that's the average that it should be. Yeah, that's where it should be. Okay, so if it's at $2 per person right now, and it needs to go to $70 per person, that tells you how undervalued SHIB is right now. So that's the one trick pony that no one's getting, and the fact that we don't have anyone, we don't have a massive amount of people trying to buy into SHIB right now. where we should be. Like I said before, when you start seeing SHIB move on a massive scale, that's when you're going to see an influx of people buying massive amounts of SHIB. And by when that happens, you are going to see a rise like you've never seen a currency rise before. And like I said before, when you see that influx of people buying it, you're also seeing a massive reduction at the same time. Because people tend to burn it as it's going up, not as it's going down. So people start taking profit, need to write that profit off. How can I do it? I want to benefit the SHIB community. They help me out. I have no problem helping them out, reduce the circulating supply. And every single organization that's going to be benefiting from it is going to do the exact same thing, because it's not going to be their money that they're using it to reduce the circulating supply. So I'm going to call this one a short one, guys, because there's no ticket sales. I just wanted to bring everybody in and share a little bit about what we do and a little bit about the education. It goes SHIB education on the first page of the website. So get to know what SHIB can do for you. Your education starts with question, why SHIB? What is SHIB that is so indifferent from others? Why hasn't the rest of the world caught on to this? Good questions. This is too good to be true. This is what accountants say every time they look at SHIB. Okay, it's a hoax. One, they only see the ecosystem development team, and if you go and dig into the ecosystem development team, you see that there's a lot of untruths in there. You see that there's a lot of problems with the ecosystem development team. So instantly rejected immediately from the accountants. My accountants don't believe in SHIB because it's just not possible that a currency is working backwards. If this were so, the possibilities would be endless. This would control the world debt and help market managers, fund managers, people, retirement funds, central banks utilizing lending practices, even transferring currencies between nations using AI would be insurmountable. Every organization on the planet that does this, does more than $4 million in revenue, should own SHIB. But do you own SHIB? No analyst will ever cover SHIB at this price. And every time you hear an analyst speak on SHIB's behalf, it's not through SHIB. It's through some other means. So it's through a collection, or it's through somebody who wants to gain a name for themselves. It's got nothing to do with analysts. I want to repeat that to you. Nobody is going to cover SHIB because, like I said when I first started this, SHIB has no governance. If SHIB has no governance, why would someone look over SHIB unless they're getting paid from an outsource of their choosing? Anyone know why? Who is going to pay the analyst to cover SHIB? Zero governance people. So there's your educational part and community awareness. You can do the community awareness if you like, but that's the bottom line right there. Okay, the reason why no one covers it and everybody thinks it's a hoax is because the analysts that cover it, the people that look at it, are not looking at SHIB. They're looking at other aspects, other outside sources that have nothing to do with SHIB. And when someone makes a statement saying SHIB could go to $1, $3, $10, it's plausible. Is it likely? Hell no. But it's plausible. Anything's plausible. Why? Because anybody can start reducing the circulating supply. Reducing the circulating supply will automatically drive people to SHIB. Okay? More for fascination, but it'll start the traders off on a massive scale. because now they can start leveraging SHIB. Might not be able to afford to buy it because if it's reducing its circulating supply, it's going to increase the value. And people see that and think it's going to bounce right away, but SHIB never bounces off of a major burn. It always reduces. People's psychology is just not there. That mentality, no. Not educated. Just completely blindsided because they're not educated. And you don't want to get blindsided when it comes to SHIB. You want to take part in the biggest event of your lives. And this never happens, guys. That's why everybody thinks it's a hoax, because it never, ever happens. So the possibilities are endless. Yes. How much money can you make from it? Enormous amounts of wealth once it catches on. How is it going to catch on? By you, me, everybody who comes in and sees it, takes part in it, takes a big punch out of it. And that's how you're going to make extraordinary people turn extraordinary lives around. And that's what it's going to take to make it big with SHIB. Now, I'm Will, your host. God bless each and every one of you. Love everybody. Yep, big shout out. We'll do a big shout out to Babe's channel. We'll do a big shout out to Wena Purchase. We'll do a big shout out to Rowena. I don't see any Gabriel. Gabriel was on yesterday. He's not here. We'll give a big shout out to Jason Cox. Woo! Thanks for coming, everybody. And big shout out to every single person on the planet. Love yous all. Take good care. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you. Have a great and wonderful evening. Without Jesus, we wouldn't be here. So please look him up and give lots of love to every single person. Live long and prosper, just like the message says. 80% of whatever we take in from this site and Facebook is going to the reduction of SHIB circulating supply. So you need to get everybody to come together and come into this channel. We're only coming on once a day right now. As things progress, I'll probably be doing more and more of these interactive conversations. But right now, as it speaks, we're just trying to get the raffle off and running. Thank you. Have a great and wonderful evening. Cheers, everybody. Peace out. Oh, get the music going. Down. Ew. Rocket, peace. Let's rock it till we drop. Let's rock it out. Jason Cox, see you later, my friend. Gabriel, thanks for coming. Woo. Wait a minute. Dance it out. No, do the Trump shake. Getting lots of criticism report. Bitcoin hit 99,000 today. Woo! 99,000. Woo! To the win. Can't beat it. Join it. Rock on. Rock you. Stay fantastic.